channel message for today. In the despair, in the fullness of the despair comes the laughter. So this message is about times in our life where we go through something that's really, really difficult, challenging, painful, forces us to deal with the most wounded, unloved parts of ourselves that get triggered. It's extremely painful, difficult, arduous, and what the message here is that when we feel the fullness of that pain, it's almost like a mini psychotic episode that goes on, and I think most of us will have gone through this in our lives at some point, maybe more than once. Is we experience something that takes us into the real depth and fullness of that feeling of our pain. It's almost unbearable. In fact, it is unbearable. But what can happen at the same time is we get into this space of uncontrollable laughter. It's almost like an insane laughter, normally quite brief. But if we're able to get there, it's like an experience of the energy of death and life almost colliding together. And there's great power in that process, because if we really feel the pain of something and come out into this other side of laughing about it, just how crazy life is and why this is happening to us, we can then get into a place of liberation. We get liberated in the process, but that can only happen if we experience the fullness of the pain first. So it's, it's actually really powerful, but we're not taught this, and we're taught to shy away from and suppress our pain, which is why oftentimes we don't complete the process and we stay locked in something, and then we just end up depressed, we shut down, we're numb to life. But what the message here is, if we can hold that pain without distracting or taking pill or whatever it is, sometimes we have to do that, okay? But like, if we can hold that and feel it to its fullest, maybe for a few days or a few weeks, we maybe even a few months. I've had to do it for a few months before. We can then get to a point where it actually becomes our liberation, and we can become so freed in the process. And then before you know it, our energy changes and we attract new experiences into our life that we wouldn't have done before. The card that's come out here is every journey starts with a single step. So while you're in this process, if you're in a process of healing right now and of feeling the intensity of the pain, this is saying you're going to end up going on a new journey that's going to bring a lot of blessings for you. But go into the fullness of this feeling, into the fullness of the pain, and then if you start laughing about it, you're really close to amazing changes in your life. So, well done, keep going.